Welcome back, everybody, to Last Night Productions. I'm your host, Carlos. With me today, we got Samantha, we got Ian, and we got Chris. Uh, we are reviewing a brand new joint out this weekend that's not doing too good. It's a sequel to Joker from 2019. This is Joker Folie Deux, starring Joaquin Phoenix as the Joker or Arthur Fleck, Lady Gaga as Lee Quinzel. You got Brendan Gleeson in there, Catherine Keener. It's a pretty good cast. It's Ozzy Beats shows back up again. I think she was in the first one. And basically, we're dealing with the consequences from the first film. Arthur Fleck, he murdered 5-6 people in the first one. And they got him, they captured him, and he is now in Arkham Prison or Arkham Asylum. And he has a trial coming up, so we get to follow him through a trial, and we get to see if he accepts his role as the Joker. Play the trailer.
You should see it out there. They're all going crazy for you. They're saying you're a bad influence on me. Well, guess what?
That's life. Funny as it seems, some people get their kicks just stepping on a dream.
You are no different than any of those people that underestimated me.
Also, don't do this to yourself. It isn't you.
It isn't me. So you don't think this is me? Well, maybe you don't know who I really was.
Arthur Fleck is a monster, and his depraved acts led to riots all over the country.
That's life. That's life. I can't deny it. If I didn't think it was worth the try,
I am free!
I wrote myself in a big ball, and
Everything's gonna work out. You're Joker.
Uh-oh, I'm in trouble.
We're gonna build a mountain.
Your Joker. Yes. This one was actually sold to me as a musical. I've read on Twitter, why are they making it a musical? This sucks. I just want to watch another Joker 1 movie. I don't know. I don't feel like it was that heavy on the music. They had a couple songs here and there, a couple bits. They felt very short and very toned down. I'm used to Lady Gaga's A Star Is Born. That's a musical. That's, music every scene. This one had a lot of plot in there. A little bit of character development. We'll get into that soon. But Chris just got back from the theater. He just watched it. What'd you think, Chris?
To touch on what you said, Lady Gaga herself even said this isn't a musical. It's just a little bit of music to kind of help push along the story arc of the mental state of these characters. She was like, don't consider this a musical. And of course there's music in it, but I didn't even feel it was a musical. And then Shannon was the one that told me that, like, after the movie, and I was already thinking that myself. I'm like, no, it's not a musical. It's not overboard with the music. I literally think they did a good job with it, just portraying like somebody's mental state through this whole movie. But
Well, and that's how they connect too, is she's like in a music class. So
Yeah.
he joins her, and
yeah,
it's just a part of the story. I don't know. I wouldn't classify it as a musical. But anyway, what do you think?
I loved this movie. I'm totally biased. I'm a huge Batman fan. I like anything and everything DC related. But I
Even the
thought,
shoes.
yes, even shoes,
Yes.
shoes. No, but I thought it was great. I don't know. I was captivated the whole way through. The way the director Todd Phillips does with the last one and this one, they're really slow paced, but they really fucking like for me personally, it really grips you in. And I'm losing my train of thought here. No, it was, yeah, it was good. I lost my train of thought completely. I had a whole bunch of shit I was gonna say, and they fucking block each other.
That's okay. Sam, what'd you think about Joker 2?
It was pretty good. I liked it. I do like the first one a lot more than this one.
Yeah.
But I like what they're trying to go with or go for. Yeah, I dug it. It definitely is better than the last musical I seen, which was Mean Girls.
Oh, right.
I
right.
forgot about
Yeah.
that movie.
See, that's a pure musical through and through.
Yeah.
Every scene
And
is a
that one
new
was trash.
song. That was a tough one.
No, this wasn't a musical, but they do relate through music and their psychosis, their shared psychosis.
Which is what Folio Deux in the title means, shared psychosis. That's kind of cool.
Oh, is it? I didn't think that. I was thinking of do like goodbye.
Well,
Ooh, like
I don't
adieu.
speak French, so I thought it just meant two, taking a number
Yeah.
2. I don't know.
You know, my assumption was it was like of two or something like that. Party
Yeah.
of two. I don't know. Party of two over here. No, there's a lot of stuff that I do want to get into when we start getting to the
Spoiler section.
yeah.
Ian, what do you think about Joker 2?
I didn't see it.
Did you watch Joker 1?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
how I know I don't like it.
Ah, that was such a good one, dude. Joker
Yeah.
1's like a 5 out of 5.
I don't like it.
Oh. And you're not planning on seeing
No,
number 2?
God no,
Oh, man.
no, and I'm glad it's doing bad.
Yeah, what was the budget on this
Too
new
much.
one? Let's see if we can
They
find it.
spent how much? Like probably like 200 million. It's 200 too much. 200 million too much.
Well, because the first one made
$200
$1
million.
million.
That's what I say. 200 million.
200 million.
How much is it
bones.
gross so far?
Gross, it says 20 grand.
Hey.
Oh, 20. Is that 20 million?
Nice.
20 million out
Bravo.
of 200 million.
Bravo.
It's not looking too good.
I hope they I hope they have to take cuts on their next movie where these hack frauds make next.
Yeah.
You
Well,
don't like Todd Phillips?
Not really. I think he's actually kind of a hack fraud. Hangover's okay. The sequels were pretty lame.
yeah.
The Gigi Allen documentary he made like 30 years or 25 years ago was cool, but I don't know. What else has he done? He did comedies forever.
Todd Phillips.
I
Yeah, I
never
just
was
know.
a fan of Hangover.
No?
No.
That's all I
It
know. from him.
it got way too overexposed.
Right, yeah.
Way too overexposed. Due date. I
Date.
don't
The
like
due date was good. I
Oh,
liked
he was a
that.
producer
Not
on
a fan.
that.
I could never get into old school. Road
Producer.
trips
It was
fun.
good.
He was
Road
director
Trip
on
was
that.
Road trips fun.
War Dogs.
Limit-
Oh,
never
wait,
saw
that's
that.
producer again.
Wait a minute.
he
No,
also
no,
did A
no.
Star Is Born? Or it's
He
just
had to
Lady
have directed
Gaga's?
some of these. Yeah.
Oh, he
Okay.
did direct War
I've
Dogs.
never seen War Dogs. Due date I didn't care for.
School for
I never saw School
Scoundrels.
Oh, Starsky and Hutch. Not bad. See, like he should have stuck with comedies.
Yeah. Yeah, he's going real serious and dark with these Joker
It's
movies.
just- I don't know.
Yeah, as for me, I was enjoying the first half. I was getting into it. I'm a sucker for musicals. I do like Lady Gaga's Star is Born, like I mentioned earlier. And I was looking forward to more Gaga. I wanted her to sing, but she's very toned down in this one. She can't sing in this one, it feels like.
Really?
I think I read that she actually like learned how to unsing.
Huh.
She's singing so poorly in this one. It's almost like a whisper.
Is it above a
Yeah.
whisper?
Whisper.
Is that the point? Like she's supposed to be a bad singer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, because she's like a crazy person
Right.
in this one.
Gotcha.
Usually, how Harley is a crazy person. Yeah, we're like I said, we're following him through prison and through a courtroom trial. That's kind of fun, I guess.
Yeah.
See his consequences. How is he going to get out of this one? He's the Joker after all. And I don't think he does it very well, or at least he doesn't seem to want to get out of it. Everybody's trying to offer him ways out. Psychiatrists are saying, "Oh yeah, he has multiple personality disorder." And he's like, "No, I don't. I'm just like this."
Well, I think he's just crazy and he
Yeah.
doesn't know what's for his own good.
Yeah,
I mean, he's suffering through depression and he doesn't have the right mental aptitude to deal with it. And half of him wants to kill himself and half of him likes the attention he's getting.
yeah, interesting. They- they start to build him back up again, and he almost takes the mantle as the
Yeah.
Joker, and he's ready to lead everybody. And then it feels like the director. I remember that there was an interview for the original 2019 one where he was like, "Man, I don't know why everybody likes Joker in the first one. He's supposed to be a bad guy. You're supposed to be grossed out by him, but everybody seems to be rooting for him. This is dumb." So this whole movie was just to undo that.
Really?
Yeah. Like he builds him up again. He's like, "Yeah, you guys like this, don't you? You fucking, excuse my language,
Creeps.
you creepos." And then he just like rips the rug out from right under you and slaps you across the face and says, "Yeah, you're not supposed to like this guy."
What do they call that? Like subverting expectations?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
guess.
subverting expectations in a way.
I paid money to see a Joker movie though. I didn't pay to have my
Yeah. No,
expectations.
can-
What do you
subverted.
mean
I
by
can.
where they rip the rug out of you and make you not like them?
Well, it literally happens in the movie. He's like, "I'm not the Joker,"
Yeah.
and people
Yeah,
literally
that's
in
what-
the
I was just
audience
making
get
sure
up and
that's what-
leave.
What?
in
Are
the
you serious?
courtroom.
Oh, I thought you
I
meant in
thought-
the movie theater.
Oh no. I was about to. No.
Oh man, that
But-
would have been so
that-
funny.
Is that a spoiler?
Yeah, is that a spoiler? Sorry, guys. We'll get in a spoiler section soon. I'm just gonna say, I really was trying to give myself to the movie, and I was getting into it, and the musical numbers were great. I'm excited for some romance, and then they just rip it out from under you and say, "Fuck you, you're lame for thinking this guy is
That's
cool."
what I didn't. I'm sorry to get on another subject, but that's what Steve and I were just talking about. That's what pissed myself and him and a lot of other people off about The Last Jedi. That's kind of how The Last Jedi felt. It's like, oh, you think it's gonna go this way? Like, oh yeah, Luke's gonna like, no. It's just like, well, why the fuck did I come here?
Yeah.
Why did I again, like what you said, why did I pay money? It's like
To
you
see a
go,
Star Wars
you go
movie.
to a restaurant, you order pepperoni pizza. It's like, well, we're gonna give you it without. It's like, well, I paid for pepperoni pizza. Like I'd like pepperoni on my pizza.
Yeah,
You know?
you expect
I don't
Luke to
know.
be the big.
It's like, no,
grand
we know what you
Jedi.
want. We know what you want. It's like, well, do you?
Yeah,
It's tough because it's like I don't want creators to like stifle their creativity by giving the people what they want, but it's tough. You gotta balance it, like because at the same time you don't want to. The audience doesn't want to feel ripped off as well. It's just, I don't know. It's tough.
Is that also kind of like arrogant to be like, I know better than you, so I'm
Oh,
gonna make it
definitely.
the way I
Yeah,
want?
it's kind of a pretentious mindset. I feel in ways.
I don't know. This is all portrayed by that's the whole point of a director is to give you the
Mhm.
story that he sees in his head. So
right.
I hate it when people go too much to try to please audiences. Like, no, just do what you want, and you'll portray a better story that way. I think that's why they fucked up the whole DC universe with the live action movies. They were trying too hard to please everybody and switch things and do everything, and they just fucked everything up. And that's why it fell flat on its face.
Yeah.
Just get somebody to make their own vision and do it, and it'll show good in its fruits of its labor.
Yeah. All right, let's get in the spoiler section now, guys. Do I recommend you go see it? Maybe on a discount Tuesday. I think it's still worth a watch.
No.
It's just
I recommend you go see it now. Give them more money so they keep making them.
They're not. I think it's dead in the water.
You're
Who knows?
dead in the water.
Maybe they will. Who knows?
I don't know. I heard Todd Phillips didn't even want to do a sequel, but
Yeah.
Joaquin Phoenix convinced him or something.
Really?
Probably the other way
Huh.
around. I think Joaquin Phoenix said, "Hey, fuckface." Joaquin Phoenix says he never does sequels.
Oh.
Well, he did now.
Yeah.
That courtroom scene when he like sits down and tries to reason with the jury, or I don't even know. He sits down in front of the jury and is like, "I'm not the Joker." Like it's just been Arthur this whole time. Harley or Lee gets up and walks out. I thought that was so fucking funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like, okay, like, and it's because she's supposed to have like a mental illness or whatever. Sorry, I am
So-
flailing. But yeah, I just thought it was so funny.
I actually kind of like that twist. At some point, there was a point where it happened. I was like, "Ooh, I fucking like that," because usually it's Joker manipulating Harley.
Right.
This way, it was
yeah.
Harley manipulating Joker, and then I think when he said, "I'm not the Joker," it was her going, "Fuck, nope." Fucking,
Oh,
she was
couldn't
trying to
get him to do
manipulate
it.
him to fucking make him crazy and build up this Joker character.
Yeah, there was a when she, I don't know if like what after she clocked herself out of the place and then went back and saw him, she told him to stop taking his medication,
Yeah,
and she
And
wants him to lean in and be more crazy
Yeah,
because
so
that's
she-
what she's into.
Yeah.
So
So I like that take they took on it. Fucking, they're giving her all the power instead of him all the power. Usually it's like Harley's all swooning over him, and
Yeah, I
But-
did like that. That
yeah.
was cool. It was a change of pace.
and then I don't know, the one thing that is hard to follow with both of these movies is what's real and what's not.
Mhm.
Right. Yeah. There's a
Yeah.
lot of like dream
Oh,
sequences.
Yeah,
I remember in the first one, like he's like fooling around with his neighbor. I was like, "There's no way that's
Yeah.
happening." And of course, you know, yeah, it's all in
and
his
it's not.
head. I
Yeah.
was like, "Come on." I knew right away. I was like, "No,
And then even with
I
this,
I know a thing or two about striking out ladies. Like this guy ain't getting shit."
So was Lee? Was she real the whole movie? She had to have been real, or was it a figment of his imagination?
Running away with
his
him.
lawyer talked about her.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Oh, apparently Harvey Dent's in this movie.
Yeah.
and he's prosecuting him.
Oh,
Yeah.
did you
Okay.
like that little Easter egg?
After the courtroom explodes. We don't know who blew it up or anything.
Is he
Oh,
turning
yeah, we
into
do.
Two-Face?
Ooh,
Those guys that picked them up outside.
you think that was them?
Yeah, they said it.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yeah.
What's that?
yeah, I didn't catch that.
Oh,
So yeah, they said they blew up the courtroom. They hurt him into the car. But anyway, they blew the courtroom up, and then it pans over and you see Harvey Dent, and it's fucking part of his face. is kinda- I was like, ooh, that's a nice
Two-Face.
little.
Was he a good Harvey Dent?
But then that I don't know. He was just a
Yeah.
regular guy, lawyer,
yeah.
young. He was really young, so
Yeah.
that's kind of that's what I was thinking. So if they're trying to build some sort of world, which I'm sure they're not, this is probably the end of it. This is where it stops.
Yeah.
2 movies, and he's probably done. He's not going to revisit anything.
Yeah.
But if they were, I don't know. I don't want to rip the Band-Aid off that yet. The ending.
Hey, we're in the spoiler section.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So obviously, this Joker that we see here, Joaquin Phoenix, Arthur Fleck, goes and sees young Bruce Wayne in the first one. And
He does?
yeah, he goes because he thinks what's Bruce Wayne's dad? Why can't I think of Thomas Wayne? He
Yeah.
thinks Thomas Wayne is his dad, so he goes to
That's right. I forgot
Yeah.
about that part.
and he sees young Bruce and he like puts his finger in his mouth and makes him smile, and then Alfred comes out and get away from him. So there's a huge age difference.
Right.
So obviously when he becomes Batman, he's gonna be old man.
Right. Yeah.
So that makes sense that complete spoiler alert, at the end of this movie, the guy kills him who they portray to be the actual Joker. Is a lot younger, more closer to age. So that Harvey Dent is kind of older, but he was pretty young in that courtroom, huh? He seemed like
yeah, is he?
Like
seemed
Okay.
real
20s,
young,
just out
yeah.
of law school or something.
yeah. So I guess it's around the same timeline for them to still be around.
Well, this is like a few years after
yeah.
the first one.
I think it's so. When was the first one taking place? 86, 87?
No, it had to have been like.
When was the
80?
garbage strike? Oh yeah, it was early 80s, huh? Yeah, it
They
had to
were
be
like
early 80s.
79 or 80. It felt like to
Yeah,
me.
so this is like 2.
Oh, Chris, the
Okay.
mic's getting away from you.
Oh, sorry. But yeah, I think it is a couple years after, so it's still in the 80s.
Oh, okay.
But
That Harvey Dent guy, the lawyer, every time he'd stand up, he'd button up his one button
and then unbutton it
and
to
then
sit
unbutton
down.
and sit down. Yeah, he kept doing it.
That's
Yeah.
funny. We got some comments.
Oh, cool. Who's out there in TV land? ASAP King. Hey,
Hey.
Ian, how did you like Joker 2? And did you like it better than number 1?
I can't answer that because I have not seen it.
He said he thinks it's worse than Joker 1 because Joker 1 was bad. And he's
I
not even
don't-
going to watch this one. 'cause
I'm not
it's-
gonna watch it.
At least he watched the first one, so
Yeah, I have seen the first one. Saw it in the theater with Christian when it came out.
he's a hater. Have you seen it yet?
I don't know. Well, I
King?
mean, I guess my attitude, yeah, but I don't hate it. I don't hate movies. Hate should be reserved for other things.
Like racist?
Yeah. You should hate racists. Fuck racists.
Mhm.
You're a racist. You suck. But yeah, I mean, I'm in the minority. That movie won awards and this and that, the other thing. So I'm definitely in the minority. I'm not gonna persuade anyone to think it's a bad movie or anything.
I think that so what's reality and what's not. I think that with Harley in particular, her costumes are what shows what's real and what's not. in a
Oh
way.
yeah.
Because like when she's in the asylum and stuff, she's got like her schlubby clothes, and then when she gets out, she starts to wear things that look like Harley, like
The diamond pleated.
the Argyle like
Yeah.
tights. But then when he's in the courthouse, she's in like the full blown red and like makeup all done and everything. I think that's like the illusion.
So do you think she's not even in the courtroom?
No, definitely not sitting up front like that.
Yeah.
You don't think?
Do you think? Well, I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah.
Do you think they let him put makeup on to represent himself as the Joker?
Yeah, that's a good point too. But it is all fantasy, so who knows?
Yeah.
Also, the what the title of the movie means shared delusion.
Mm-hmm.
I told Carlos this that scene where she's like,
Oh yeah.
gonna shoot herself, and then a couple scenes later the courthouse blows up. And I feel like that's kind of a shared.
No, that
thing.
was like the very first introduction when she comes out and she goes.
Oh
Yeah.
no, but at the end she has like a real gun.
Yeah, at the
Oh,
end she's
that's
in
right.
the
Oh,
bedroom
yeah, yeah.
and she's like has it to her temple, and I don't know, I can't articulate it quite yet, but I feel like that's tied with the courthouse blowing up, because like you are anticipating it to blow, and then the courthouse blows up a couple scenes later.
Hmm.
One thing that kind of made me think too was they keep referring to a movie that they made or a cartoon or a show that they made about his.
That's right.
Yeah, they kept saying, "Oh, did you watch it? Did you like it? Oh, I watched it 20 times." So he's famous in court and jail, and everybody's like building up this fame on some movie or something they made about him killing. And I wonder if the first movie is that we watched is the movie, you know what I mean?
Kind of like a Human Centipede 2 type deal.
Yeah. So I wonder if we're watching the movie instead of watching, and this second movie is basically like the same thing. It's like in some entraption type shit or something, or you know what I mean?
I gotta go back and watch the first one now.
Yeah. Because it was all through the eyes of him, and then you get a glimpse of at the end when they show you that like a bunch of shit didn't happen. And I forget what he said, but when they brought her up and said that he was his girlfriend or something, or the one that she didn't even talk to, what's her name? The neighbor with the kid,
Zazie Beetz.
I think he looked back at Lee and was like, I couldn't see what he like mouthed to her, like was she good in the movie or something like that, or
Yeah, he did ask about the movie
or something
with
about her when they mentioned her.
Yeah, I didn't catch what he said.
Yeah.
Juan asked how much music was in this musical.
I don't know. There's a bit, but it wasn't like over. I don't feel like it was overdone at all.
Also, Juan, I don't plan on watching it soon.
You're not gonna watch it on streaming?
No.
You and I you did not like the ending.
Yeah, I hated the ending. He just gets stabbed in the middle of a hallway by a random crazy guy. You guys said you saw him throughout the movie.
Yeah, I've seen him a couple times, and that's because we were like, "Oh man, I hope there's something." I called Shannon seen it, and we both seen it, and we're like, "They keep showing this guy," and we called it like he's got some significance, and sure enough, he pops up at the end, and because the first time you see him was
during like,
I forget.
the riot.
Oh no, I think they were showing his court stuff on TV, and he was looking, and they were like, and then everybody started cheering or something, and he's like looking back, and it zooms into him, and he's at the back of the room, and he's kind of like smiling evilly. It was the first time they showed him.
Huh. I mean, I guess that's a okay ending that maybe he might adopt the persona of Joker, but it did not stick with me.
Anticlimactic to me.
Yeah, exactly.
Kind of anticlimactic because I have inside sources that showed me a little bit of the clip, and I don't know.
Yeah,
I can understand why you or and other people wouldn't like that. It's just kind of like it's a big like it's like jerking off with no orgasm.
Yeah. Well,
that might be a bad metaphor, but that's the only thing that came to my head.
All the posters and everything. I think this one we have back here. This scene's not even in the movie.
Oh yeah,
Joker and Harley kicking.
That's not in the movie.
Yeah,
Huh, that's interesting.
Oh no, wait.
No, they never escape the courtroom like that,
Huh.
or even have like a shared.
Or is
or a
they doing the
dream.
No,
dance like he
yeah,
does
they-
down the
they
stairs
don't
in the
do
first
that.
one, kind of? Is that what they're doing right there?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
Huh.
so I'm waiting for them to get out and build their empire and everything.
that's what I was expecting for this movie too.
Build their
and
mountain.
Yeah,
she just totally turns on him and leaves, and I'm like, oh,
yeah.
okay, that sucks. I was excited for some Joker and Harley action, and then they kill him off, and I'm like, oh, okay. I was excited for some
That's
Joker
true.
action.
It does kind of suck
Joker
in a
movie.
way. I don't know. I hate when they give away too much of the movie and you already know it before you go see it.
Yeah,
And this is the opposite, but it was done the
Right.
wrong way. It's
Yeah.
like, ah.
man.
But I don't know. Maybe it sets up to where they are gonna do the next Joker with that guy. But
I don't
know.
want it. I wanted Joaquin Phoenix to
Yeah.
wreak some havoc, and he does escape. He escapes the courthouse, and then
Does he just get caught and thrown back in again? Or?
because Lady Gaga's like, yeah, I'm not gonna hang out with you anymore. You're not cool.
Yeah.
You're not the Joker.
Uh-oh.
She has a really sick haircut too, which I thought
Yeah,
was
she
so
looked
funny.
she looked tight right there.
Yeah,
dude.
she looked cool, and she's like, I don't want to be
What does
friends
she
with you
look-
anymore.
What's her
Yeah.
hair? What does it look like?
It was just a bob with bangs. It was like edgy,
That sounds
choppy, cute. But on one hand, I really liked the ending because I wasn't expecting it, and I thought it was cool to have your main character get just murdered, and then you don't get that satisfaction of at the end. And I also liked that guy was laughing and he cut his cheeks, and it's like, oh, cool,
Is that
he's
what he
gonna
was
be
doing?
he's
Yeah.
gonna be the next Joker. But I don't like the fact that they're doing that. Like I like the scene a lot, but I don't like the concept of it going into a new person. So
Well, they always they even said that when the first one came out. They were like, "There's no way this guy could be the Joker. He's way older. He's probably the inspiration for the next
That's
Joker."
kind of why I didn't like
and then
it,
they
too.
followed it up with the second one. This is basically reconfirming, yes, he is the inspiration for the Joker.
I don't know. That to me, that's just so like. I don't like that the Joker needed inspiration from someone to become the Joker. I just like that the Joker is the Joker.
that's
Yeah.
true.
Does that
too.
make sense? You know,
Yeah.
like I don't know. And then yeah, it's a different take. Like I get that, but
Yeah,
it just doesn't work for me.
I didn't think that with the first one at all. I just took it as like a one shot.
oh
It's its
yeah,
own
Yeah.
isolated thing. So
but that's where again you look at like the age of Bruce
Right.
and the Joker, and that's where everybody was like, oh yeah, their age difference is way off.
Yeah.
There's no way he's the Joker, and
Right.
that's where those rumors started coming up. Maybe he's the
Okay.
inspiration for Joker
Yeah.
from the first one.
yeah,
It was never confirmed, you know. So, but I don't know. I really thoroughly enjoyed this movie. I thought it was just done great. It really gets you in the mindset of like mental illness and
Well, yeah, that's what I liked about number one. as
Yeah.
well. Yeah.
Everybody telling, oh, I just thought it was such a great. It's like, yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I'll stop talking.
Joaquin Phoenix looked so fucked up, like his shoulders.
yeah,
It's so
like one of
gross.
them's like worse than the other.
Yeah, I was wondering if like he had an accident happen in real life and he just looks like that, or if he's like leaning into it because that his posture, everything about his body didn't look comfortable. Like I wouldn't be comfortable in that body.
However, the makeup was done. It was crazy. I don't know how they did it.
Mhm.
Made it like a whole shoulder pop out of him. It's crazy.
I think that's just him.
Yeah, it's just his body.
Really? No.
I mean, it was just a headline, but I'm pretty sure both Lady Gaga and Joaquin lost a lot of weight for this movie.
Yeah,
So adds
Yeah.
to the
they did that. He did that
boniness.
for the first one too. Lost hella weight.
Mhm.
Yeah. I know exactly what they were going for. I know Todd Phillips wanted to give a finger to the people who idolize Joker. It didn't work for me though. I paid what, $16 for a movie ticket to see the Joker. I didn't pay to see the non-Joker. So I don't know. Joker one was a 5 out of 5 for me. This one, guys, I'm giving a 2.5 out of 5. Yes,
Oof.
Failing grade.
yes, a failing grade, unfortunately. And I was really into it. I was like, "Fuck yeah!" Lady Gaga singing, O'Shea Joaquin's harmonizing. Let's go! And then it just falls so flat.
Mhm.
Chris, what do you give it? Oh, ASAP said, "Is it worth a theater watch or wait?" You
Watch
know,
it in the theater, dude.
I would go on a cheap Tuesday. Yeah, I think
No.
it's still worth it to see it in theaters, but man, get ready for that ending.
Yes, if they set up Joker 3, you know.
They did not set up Joker 3.
No. You already know what I'm giving it. Give it a 5.
Really? A 5 out of
Yes,
5
I
for
give it a
Joker
5.
2?
I really enjoyed this movie.
Oh, good,
like
good.
I really liked it a lot.
Yeah.
And yes, it's probably because I'm biased and I love fucking everything. But I thought it was great. I thought it was just as good as the first one, and they took. The only thing that I didn't like was a couple of times they taglined to like the same things from the first one. Like they had to go revisit the stairs. They had to do the gun shoot thing in the head. That showed Lady Gaga and the elevator closing on her instead of Joker in the elevator. That was like almost like the same exact shot. There was a couple things that I don't like about that, but I guess it is a little callbacks to the first one.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think it takes a lot to. I thought it was a risky move to make it a musical, and I think it was done really good. So.
Nice. And Brendan Gleeson. I like Brendan Gleeson in this
Yeah.
one as the
Who
guard.
he's a guard.
Yeah.
Oh.
He basically watches over Arthur the whole
Who's
time.
Catherine Keener?
His
lawyer.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. It's like
Trying to get him
that's
off.
like a good cast. I'll give it that.
Yeah. He did good.
Yeah, he it's funny, he signs him up for the music class because he wants to sing.
Yeah.
Brendan Gleeson.
Yeah.
Wait,
Kind of
what?
lets him
Wait.
get away with some stuff.
Yeah.
while he's over
What?
there singing.
What?
The guard, he signs Joker up for singing class in prison.
Because
Oh.
he wants to sing. He's like
He joins the
yeah.
class too.
Oh.
The security guard. Yeah.
Okay.
because he has to be with them because
Oh.
the singing class is part of the mental ward and not
I
the
see.
prison side that Arthur's in.
Okay.
Nothing wrong with acting. Nothing wrong with the singing. It's just the director hates the audience, in my opinion. He hates us. Sam, what about you? What do you give it?
The first one made me cry. I felt for Arthur a lot, and this one, like, there's some scenes that made me feel really bad for him.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that, like, you're saying the director doesn't want you to feel that way, but I still feel bad for Arthur.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, there's still sympathy for Arthur. I had sympathy for him.
Makes sense why, he's a little wacky.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
But yeah, there are things that fell flat. Like I didn't like that Harley just walked out of the courthouse and that's the end of that story, basically.
Yeah,
It's like, okay. I did like the ending, didn't like the concept behind it. I don't know. I think I gotta agree with the 2.5 out of 5
really? Okay.
because it was just a little lackluster, and
Yeah,
I really liked the first one a lot. So this one is kind of like, oh, okay,
no punchline to the joke.
yeah.
Right.
Like-
That's. I guess that my metaphor kind of worked. Just nothing.
Yeah, yeah. Just
Yeah.
okay. That's the
Blue
end.
blue balls.
Well,
Yeah, exactly.
Hmm.
Like teetering between 2.5 and 3. But yeah, the costumes are okay. I liked Arthur's costumes, especially in the first one. I know we're not talking about the first one, but it's
He
not
wears
too
the
often.
same suit, the red suit.
No, in that bathroom scene, I guess it is, but he's like got the different button up underneath his yellow vest. It's not often that you get men costumed very well, and I think he's costumed very well.
Yeah, but it was just repeats of the first film.
I still like it.
No, yeah, it's a great costume. That was a big Halloween hit for a while there. The red Joker suit.
Oh, really?
Everybody was dressing up
Oh.
as Joker.
That makes sense. I don't remember seeing them, but that does make sense.
Yeah.
It came out. I think the last one came out around Halloween as well.
Yeah, 2019. A letdown for me, unfortunately. Let us know what you guys thought, though. If you saw it this weekend, if you plan on seeing it, I don't know. Maybe wait for streaming if you're busy on the cheap Tuesdays. Chris says go check it out though for full price, right?
Yes.
He
So,
recommends it.
I still
indeed.
recommend that too. Go see it.
Go see it and let us know what you think.
yeah,
And-
we're nobodies. It
Yeah,
might be bad.
this is our opinion. We're not professionals here.
Yeah.
Just your
Figure it out
opinion.
yourself. I just
Yeah.
need to know one thing: does he or does he not get fucked in the ass?
Yeah, I saw that on Twitter. People are like, gets fucked in the ass, doesn't want to be the Joker anymore. I'm like, maybe it's implied, but I
So there's no
didn't get that
actual
implication.
ass fucking
Oh.
getting shown.
Now I know.
Are you talking about with the guards?
scene. Yeah, when they throw him around in the shower room.
That does sound pretty American History
I don't think
X-ish.
they fuck him in the ass.
Oh.
No, but I mean,
Is it
he,
the implication?
He does.
They don't even
He
like
does-
show like a zipper. They don't
Really?
show a
Huh.
pole. They don't show
He
anything.
doesn't walk away
No,
funny.
but they
No.
do. They are ripping his clothes off, and he's screaming no the whole time. But other than that, I mean, he gets it on with Harley, and
Oh,
For a
that's-
whapping 3 seconds.
yeah, and
Really?
then he smiles
Yeah,
at her.
he's like,
nice.
The 3 pump.
And you know what I was thinking about that whole time too? I was like, I wonder if this is real. It's got to be a fantasy, and he's just jerking off at the wall of his cell.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, who? They wouldn't let her go into his cell.
yeah.
I was gonna say that's a conjugal visit, but isn't that between like a prisoner and a civilian?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So
she's.
Well,
But
she's
she
a
is.
civilian.
she is a
that
civilian.
point,
Yeah.
She's not a prisoner.
So
She checked.
She's in the mental institution.
Yeah, but
But-
she checked herself involuntarily. Sorry, I keep interrupting.
no, you're fine. There's a whole storyline with that too, where she tells Joker that her dad beats her mom hates her, and they put her into the mental ward, but
Oh.
she actually voluntarily puts herself in because she likes the Joker.
Oh.
And maybe that is another delusion that he's like, this chick just loves me so much that she's like putting herself in here to come see me. But I don't know. Anyway, so she signs herself out and then she visits him in his cell.
Oh, I see.
Yep. The Joker 2, baby. We're not the Joker after all. All right, everybody. Stay cool. And we will see you next time for our review of 1981's Madman. Later.
Bye.